I waited so long for this movie, and I'm so glad that I finally seen it. And it's easily the best out of the franchise so far. Everything was great about this movie. The pacing, the story, the action. Oh, the action's the best part. And I do have to say, the voice acting is incredible for this film, especially Keanu Reeves as Shadow. Movie Shadow, in my opinion, had to be the best Shadow I've seen. And don't get me wrong, I love Sonic in this movie also. He was more locked in than the other two films, and I love that. Another great thing about this movie is that it doesn't really contain filler, which is a good thing, because in the second film, it did show the wedding scene that did last for 20 to 30 minutes, and everyone was not really happy about that. But this movie went straight to the point. And honestly, this was the only movie that actually got me jumping out of my seat, because no other movie does that for me. I like Mario. The Mario movie was great, but it was pretty much expected based on its story and plot. But this was amazing, and I loved it. And yes, I know Sonic 3 is more focused on SA2, but they handled it well and added different things for it to be better in the movieverse. So yeah, I like to give Sonic Movie 3 a 10 out of 10. Easily one of the best things I've seen in my life. Now, time for the spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled, you have 5 seconds to leave now. Okay, first off, the final fight was, oh my gosh, it was amazing. Super Shadow versus Super Sonic, fighting in space, fighting in Earth. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. And I never knew Sonic had it in him, because ever since Shadow injured Tom, Sonic was so locked in, he almost killed him during the battle. But I liked how they became friends after realizing that this isn't really who they are. But I do have to say, the Eggman in this movie, they were funny. But the only problem is that they were barely serious in this movie. Especially the final fight. I was expecting more out of them, but it's Jim Carrey, so I'm not surprised. And for Shadow and Maria's backstory, I don't have much to say about it, but it was one of the best ones I've seen. Like, the other ones, they were good, but this was the best adapted one. And we gotta talk about the post-credits. Oh my gosh. Metal Sonic and Amy. They really did it. They really gave us what we wanted, and I'm glad that we actually get to see what they look like. And now I know that the fourth film is coming out in 2027, but I will be patient and I will wait for how they're gonna do this movie. So yes, overall, Sonic Movie 3 was the best movie I've ever seen, and I really hope that you guys seen it also and share your experience of how you liked it, because I think this movie is for everyone. And I'm glad that Sega actually listened to what we wanted and gave us a very good adaptation to one of the best Sonic games in history.